All right. Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to start by giving infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakakadash.
Of honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone who rule and teach world peace and blessings to the hopeful and faithful elect across the four corners, living and preaching this truth to the best of their ability and sincerity. And again, Shalom.
Shalom.
Right. Today we're coming at you with the part 2 of the Revelation 6 breakdown, man. So without further ado, we can dive straight into it.
Right. The book of Revelations, chapter 6 and verse 9. And the scripture reads, and when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh and for the testimony which they held.
That's the Lord opening all these seals. He was the one that opened all the understanding, all the prophecies, everything taking place on the earth right now is because of the Lord. The only thing he don't know is when he got to come back.
Coming back.
Right, but even he sees through things the Lord telling him to do. We almost there. All right, bring this prophecy, this prophecy, this plague to pass, then this happened. Right, then this happened.
In that order.
They say the book is written to me. It's written by him and for him.
Right, bro. I want the book. God, I got y'all. It's Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them. God, I got you, bro. That's the spirit. And they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
That's gonna happen. That's the time we entered into right now.
Persecution.
It's to be straight persecution. Famous persecution, bro.
Right.
That's gonna, it's gonna be a good thing when that attention comes towards you. Talk about it. Why the Lord had to dodge crowds and avoid assassination attempts. Paul, he had to climb outside of windows and shit. Dodge what you call them, riots. Right? People coming flee.
But in this time, shit, they gonna have they gonna have hits on their head, bounties, rewards, okay, for the fine certain brothers, okay, family members turning you in, okay. Could say he speaks about brother betraying brother, okay. That's right, man. Hey, you can't get around under that, man. That is going to happen. It's prophecy, okay. So we're in a time of great persecution. The men of the Lord are about to be tried on the highest level in history, okay? Underneath Yahushua's trying, okay? So it says, all right. It says, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
That's what it's all about. Talking about these prophecies, I say the clan is way to his face. All right, because we the ones that said he exists. Right, man. The whole world don't believe he exists, man.
It's a 3 and 15
everything we represent is opposite of what the world represents. Everything Yahushua represents is opposite of what the world wants.
Yeah. And for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his charagma upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years.
Right, that's just the first 1,000 years of the kingdom, man. Right, but that's gonna be the reward for those who didn't bend to them. It's like I say, the new world order. Right, we never was going for it. We didn't go for feminism. It's just a simple shit.
You take that jab.
Yeah, take that juice. Right, that's just heavy shit. Really. Yeah. Seems like some simple shit, but that's some heavy shit, bro. Right. You just sold yourself over right there, really. Right, not saying it ain't the charagma, but still.
Yeah, you didn't give yourself to this universal basic income that's coming, man.
UBI, bro.
UBI, man. All right.
Trust in the system.
Trusting in the system. You trusting in this whole infrastructure, man. Jacob propping this whole system up by giving into it. Okay? So when this whole system collapses, society collapses, which is coming, the whole economic structure falls flat on its face. They're going to reset it. And through that reset, you're going to have what's called a universal basic income, where you won't own nothing, okay, but you will be happy, according to the World Economic Forum, okay? But tying into that, you won't be able to travel, board these flights to go to your favorite destinations, every year unless you have received that jab. So this whole system is set up to draw you into it, to suck you into it. And if you don't be sucked into it, you're considered what? A so-called terrorist.
Extremist or terrorist. That's the scripture say gonna make a man an offender for a word. Right? It's a way of snare for him to rebuke us in the gate. That's gonna come through the way of putting boundaries, like putting boundaries on your head, doing this, that, and the third. You're gonna be dragged in by your families. They're gonna tell it. Mama gonna tell her head.
Oh yeah, mama can't wait to rat on you.
she ain't gonna know. They're saying they shall think they do the Lord's service. They ain't really gonna know what's going on, bro.
I'm putting you to death. I think they're doing the Lord a reasonable service, man. But you don't know. Okay? You don't know. All right. It says, but the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
That's how long it's gonna take for all our people, and they're gonna be our people in that time to come back.
Right.
All these 2/3 of them just got crushed, and it's gonna take 1,000 years for them to get reborn fully. Okay,
brutally slaughtered on this side.
I ain't a lot of that help to building the kingdom gonna be at the hands of Esau. He's gonna be in that 1,000 years, along with all the other heathens. Right?
Yeah,
I said the dragon will be bound 1,000 again.
Right, man. Yeah, but the rest of their days, those other nations are gonna be in the kingdom. Okay, because Esau, Amalek, they're gonna get their judgment. Amalek, okay, they're gonna be wiped away off the face of the earth. We can prove that in the Bible. Okay, in the Old Testament. Exodus 17 and 14.
And Numbers 22.
That's right, bro.
Amalek was the first of all nations. I say he he the one ruling the earth right now. It's something I want to say, but I'm basically saying the same thing. He the one ruling the planet.
Yeah,
he was the first. I mean, he's a god over the earth right now. But his latter end is gonna be that he perish forever.
Right, bro. The Bible says, "When the Lord shall have war with Amalek for many generations." Okay, we're in that last generation, according to Matthew the 24th chapter. Right now, last verse 6. Blessed and holy is he that have part in the first resurrection.
First resurrection. What was that talking about? Talking about if you get beamed up. Right? That's the best case scenario you got right now. When you get beamed up, ain't no escape from America if you don't get beamed up, bro. Right? That's the first. When you get born again, resurrected, brought back.
Yeah, let's see. That you're gonna have Jason and beamed up. You're gonna have Jason actually gonna be brought back to the land of Israel. It talks about the ships of Tarshish. Yeah, they're gonna actually be brought back. Okay, literally from these other heathen nations, man. Okay, but we're trying to take that. You want to hear the words come up hither. Okay, it's a lot. You got it.
They're gonna be raising from the dead. From
right, bro.
There'll be some wild shit happening.
Yeah, spiritual power. Come, here it is. On such the second death hath no power.
What's the second death? The first death was that flood. Flood of water, and the second death gonna be a flood of fire. A wave of fire. That's all I'm about to get.
Right, bro. You get it. I'm gonna finish it off. It says, but they shall be priests of Yahweh and of Hamashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years.
1,000 years, right? That's just the first 1,000 years of the kingdom. You go to that number, 1,000, that just means infinity anyway.
Yeah. The 1,000 years number is just a day to the Lord, man. So looking at it, man, if you know the prophecy, you know Yahweh Shai, it's only been gone 2 days. Okay, from that realm. Okay. Jake look at it from on this lower level that we're on right now, like, man, 1,000 years, that's been a long time, man, because you're on a lower level. Okay. It's the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai. Saying, look, my thoughts, my ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. I know what's best for you. Okay? My Father in heaven knows when it's the right time for me to come and deliver and destroy. Okay? You just be patient and chill. Being patient is chill. Like Jay, you say, I want to just chill. I'm on some chill shit. Just chill. Especially for the brothers in the ministry. You got it out? I'll get it for you. 2 Peter.
Yeah,
I got you, brother.
I'm in the chapter. I'm looking first.
All right. This would be 2 Peter 3. All right. I got you. 2 Peter 3 and verse. All right. Let's start at verse 5. It says, for this they are willingly ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh Yahushua, the heavens were old.
You can start at verse
when we're gonna
start at verse
3, right? 3. Oh, 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust.
Hey, that's part of that seal being open right there. That's going to lead to us getting beheaded. The whole world coming up against us. Yep. He sealed those same prophecies he was telling us. Hey, Matthew 24th chapter. He shall be hated of all men.
All men.
They shall lay their hands on you.
Hey, which ties right into what we've been posting in our chat room with Jakes who are not in GMS, these other Israelite camps, going out there, okay, actually putting their hands on heathens, or even their own nation of people, man. Okay, you gotta be circumspect, man. You're giving these devils Amalek, especially vocab alone, ammunition, okay, to come against us, man. Y'all wish I said you should be hated of all men for my name's sake. So don't give them nothing. You gotta work for this, Esau. We ain't giving you nothing. The men of the Lord, the real men of the Lord, that is. All right. It's 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, in saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Hey, that's what our people say to this day, man. Where's the promise of his coming? Like, what is power that you're talking about? We still in America. Yeah. I say, I think that's the next verse. They say the fathers have been asleep since the beginning.
It's in the same verse. It says, for since the fathers fell asleep, with your who? Okay, go ahead, you got it.
Hey, with y'all, yeah. They basically saying the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Right? How about you know, shout out. That's all the way down. Past, all the way down, the prophets.
Yeah, all the way down. Yeah.
I had my own family. This was a book written by men.
Yeah.
Right? So how can you trust it? That's what they say. The father's asleep. These are old, dead, ancient men.
Yeah.
But you trying to use this ancient knowledge today.
Yeah. It's still relevant today. We know because we Lord willing, we're the Lord's elect, true men of Yahweh Yahushua. We know this the truth. Okay? Fully persuaded. And those fathers are what? Okay? High priest Jaquar.
Spiritual father.
Yeah. King Marshal. Okay? Elder Apostle Hart. Okay? Elder Apostle Gabar. Elder Apostle Ricard. All the way down, man. Okay? But these are the those great men. Okay? Beginning with the previous ones that I said, who passed this knowledge down to Elder Apostle Hart, and he's giving it to us, man. Okay, his truth is precious, man. It's not to be forsaken. You better hold on to it, because times is finna get very, very, very tough out here, bro. All right. So it says, all things continue as they. Here it is. All things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Right. That's how people think. Things just gonna keep going on how they've been going on forever. Like, it's just the way things is. It's just how it is. That's what they be saying, man. It just is what it is.
Yep. It says, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
Right, and that's the first death right there. Hopping back to Revelation. Right, that was a bunch of unbelieving niggas like this. That's why I say in Matthew, as it's Matthew 24 and
days of Noah.
And it wasn't days of Noah. Right? And then Matthew 24 and 15. I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah, I got you. It's Matthew 24 and verse 37. It says, but as the days of Noah were.
Yeah, it's not 15. Right?
15? Matthew 24 and 15. All right, Matthew 24 and 15. It says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand.
Right, stand in the holy place. Right, but that holy place, it ain't the temple built with hands. It's the temple of the spirit, man. Right, the knowledge you've been building up, that's gonna be your defense in this time, man. Everything you've been learning up until this point. You got it, right?
Yeah. It says, then let him which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house.
Okay, and leave all your worldly possessions, everything you've been trying to build up, you have to let it go.
Yep. We jump down. All right, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right, so the earth was on these same circumstances during the first death. Okay, of the same shit. They had built the kingdom up. They didn't want to let it go. The world was operating like this. You already know that. It talks about in Genesis, they had adultery going on, wars were taking place. All the things you see in this time is the same thing, man.
And no one understand.
Only thing different was Jake was ruling back then. Yeah. Like, warring against each other, committing gods, wicked gods, man. Like, that's what Lord was just like, I gotta stop
cut him out right now.
Yeah, a nigga with superpowers committing adultery, got a nigga with superpowers stealing, warring against his brother. I gotta stop.
Man has become one of us.
One of us, but none of the righteous aspects.
Right. Beautiful. Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Now we're entering into a spiritual ark right now. I'm shy. Just read for me. It's like it should be making shit more convenient.
I got you, bro. Right, bro.
We enter into a spirit. I just try to juggle both of them and freeze the fuck up.
Yep.
We enter into a spiritual ark right now. Right, so it's the same thing. Okay, this boat that got built, we didn't all put the work in. Now we were ready to get on that boat.
That's right, bro. We on that thing, bro. Ain't looking back. Okay. So what you see with those Amalekites, okay, and over there in that land, they not talking about this, man. Nation of Edom, Teman, okay. They're not talking about this right here. Yeah, they're not talking about this right here, Mount Seir. Okay, we're talking about biblical prophecy, our prophecy, and the soon return of our great terrible King Yahweh Shai. Okay, find a video where they speaking on the Quran. We'll wait. Okay, on World War III, on Jacob's trouble. Okay, where are the other tribes? Okay, according to Bible prophecy, where are they at? Okay, tell them to do a video on that. Go ahead. I
was just gonna say in Revelation 6, something you had said. It tells you the whole process of how this is gonna happen. It's leading us to how we're gonna get delivered out of here, process by process. This is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen. Like you said, the black horse, the pale horse, and this, right? Then persecution gonna come along with it. They're gonna lead to that.
Yep. Last verse. Here it is. And knew not until the flood came, Yahweh Shai speaking, and took them all away.
Right, and that's the same thing being said in 2 Peter. They were with us. I didn't think we read it yet.
Well, 2 Peter 3?
Yeah, 2 Peter 3. Right, so this they were willingly ignorant.
Ignorant of. Come on, bro.
Right, 2 Peter 3. Right, it's not that verse. Yeah, verse 4. And it says in saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, when he broke down, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. But Jake don't even understand the beginning of creation. But they just think this shit gonna go on and go on.
Yeah.
The day-to-day life that they didn't experience is what life always been like. Right? And it says, for this they are willingly ignorant of. Right? Because we can break it down to you, we can tell you all day. Right? But you choosing not to understand, man. Now you choosing, I say, those who loathe my law, they love death.
Yep.
Right? It says, by the word of Yahweh, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, were by the world that then was being overflowed with water, perished. Right. That's that first death right there. Just making our way back around. It says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store. That's why you see the same things. Flood like activity, man.
Yeah, I got floods all over, man.
Floods everywhere, taking the same mindset. natural disasters taking place,
earthquakes,
and diverse.
You had an earthquake of 5.1. I think it was 5.1 out there in the Bay, out there in San Francisco. Okay, shalom to the Akim out there. Go ahead, brother.
The same word are kept and stored, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men, and that's the second death. All right, on whom the first have no effect.
Yeah.
Okay. On that's what I say. Yeah. The first have no effect, man, and that's gonna be the elect. Okay.
Right, bro. Gotcha, bro. All right. It's Revelations. All right, chapter 6. All right, and verse is in 10. Okay. Revelation 6 and 10, it says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, doest thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
Right, that's what he's going to do. What was that one in Revelation? Where it said, I will destroy him that
destroy the earth.
Right, that's what the Lord is coming to do, to destroy him that's destroying the earth. Right, a major part of this earth is the Israelites. As people say, the earth abideth forever. God's going to abide forever. As long as there's people still alive, everything else going to exist.
Yeah.
Right, the earnest manifest, the creature, the earnest manifestation. The creature is the creature. I ain't got the secondary phone, man.
Let me get it while you get. It's secondary 15 and 8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Not people wickedly exercise themselves. They just work wickedness all day. Right, that's the lifestyle of being a nigga, just being wicked, man. And making it look cool, making it look trendy, making it look
fashionable. Yeah, everybody, it's a new trend in the earth right now. Okay,
found it.
So whatever Esau does, Jake follows right behind it, man. How much more in these latter days? Go ahead,
It's saying it's Romans 8 and 19. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. The same thing we read in Revelation. Revelation 6 and 10. And it says it's the earnest expectation right here. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou judge and judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on earth? And we're waiting. And the whole earth is waiting for you to come back. Right? And also waiting for the sons of God to come back into power, huh? Right? That's how the earth going to return to balance. So you wondering why shit's fucked up right now? Because we got a wicked ruler.
Shit, our bodies are out of order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick chest pains, back pains,
neck pains,
reflux and shit. It's terrible, bro.
Extreme pain. Just to back it up, saying that 15:8, the latter part says, it says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
What that blood represent? That sacrifice.
Right.
He's hearing what we're doing right now. It's the living sacrifice being made right there. I say, I've tried you in the fire as a burnt offering. Right? He's hearing this. He's smelling this.
Yeah. Those prayers going up. Prayers in the book of Psalms.
Revelation, that was last chapter. Revelation.
Yeah.
We're talking about the golden censer.
Golden censer. Yeah. Revelation 8. And it's also in the book. It's also in the book of Psalms too. Okay, we're gonna get there too. But the actual word blood means soul. Okay, blood means soul. So that soul, that blood is crying out, that soul is crying out to the Lord. Okay, Lord, how long? You got to get him. We're crying out. We're the living bodies, those souls right now. How much more of our fallen fathers they fell asleep? It's going to be the first ones brought back on that big gigantic chariot with your house shot. All right, got something out?
The scripture says that other than Leviticus, the life is in the blood. That's why your house shot had to be sacrificed. Hey, you gotta draw blood. There's something deep behind it on another level, but
blood.
But you gotta draw blood for it to really be a sacrifice, right,
bro?
And so you can blood, sweat,
and
tears for this. Right? It's you keep going.
Revelation 6 and 11. And white robes were given unto every one of them, that it was said unto them that they should rest for a little season.
Right? little season. Okay, that's gonna be that first 1,000 years right there.
That's right.
Right, you got your white robes and enjoy yourself.
That's right, bro.
You done made it.
Right.
Second Ezra's 13. What?
Gotcha.
13, the latter end. They say these are they who have put off immortality. Where you crown them, give them the palms.
Yeah.
I read it again. Revelation 6:11, and it says in white robes, right, which means that purity, that sanctifiedness, right, if that's the word. It said were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. Right, and they're gonna be in the heavens for a little while. While things. Well, I say, Second Thessalonians, the ones that are asleep are not going to prevent those that are already down there, man. Right, so they're going to see all these things transpire, seeing us get beamed up, seeing us go through our tribulations.
Right
seeing us get beheaded.
Yeah. This Revelation chapter 7 and verse 14, which we're going to break down also. It says, and I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
I made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Right? They got purified through their blood.
That's right,
the sacrifice of his life, you were made pure, man.
Yeah, blood. That blood. That's right, bro. Blood of Yahushua. All right. This Revelation is chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Hey, we have kept the have kept the word of the Lord patience. Right? He told us just wait.
Yeah.
Do what we're doing right now.
What you do.
Study to show yourself approved.
Yeah.
Be a good brother.
Yeah. Be fervent in the spirit.
Be fervent in the spirit. Do your videos. Do this. Do that. And just wait.
Yeah.
Until the day that I rise up to the brink.
Book Zephaniah 3rd chapter. Beautiful. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come, and that trying is coming, man. All right. Hey, Esau using these carbon footprints and everything. Okay, Elon Musk gonna do something on the 30th of November. Okay.
January
He's already been testing these. Yeah.
Biden wrote the executive order in for start installing the UBI, getting rid of money.
Yeah, that's gonna happen in December with the digital currency.
Money out.
It's a slowly depletion of the paper dollar, man. Death of the dollar. And when the brother watched I shared a video with the brother of how OPEC, beginning with Saudi Arabia, are in ties to destroy the current paper dollar, man. All right, we're here. These major last prophecies are not tearing no more. They are here today. All right. This book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Right? That no man take thy crown. Right? So just hold on to the truth. I say keep the word of the Lord's patience. Just wait. Just wait, bro. All right? Hold on to it with all you got. I say I think that's a rock. Cleave onto it and let not go.
Right.
Cleave onto wisdom and don't let go. No matter what's coming up against you.
Yeah. Faithful unto death. It says, I think it's in Sirach. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. All right. Did you hear that, Akin? All right. Got some? No, I got something for you. In Revelation chapter 6 and verse 11, it says, and white robes were given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest for a little season until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled.
They should be fulfilled. That's what I was looking for. The one in the second Ezra. I can
hold it on. Got it. Get it. God. All right. So that's what those white robe represents: purity. Okay. Royalty. Being a god, a ruler, a king, a priest over all. Okay. That's dominion. All right. It's going to be set back in place as it should have been already. But it was the Lord's plan, Yahweh Yahushua, for it to be set like that, then Jake go off, and now you got to be brought back, man. The Lord's all about showing his power in these latter days. All right. And it says, and it was said unto them that they should rest for a little season. Okay, because this is not our rest on this side right here. Like we said earlier, Jake is worn the hell out. Okay. Jake down and need a chiropractor to work on to work on his back, man. Okay. So much pain, man. Okay. The Bible says what? He shall wear out the saints. Daniel 7:25. Okay. And Jake is worn the hell out. But only through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, Jake is still able to come by brothers and do videos with brothers and still do the work. Yeah, we go out there and do the work for Esau Edom to provide for our family, okay, and ourselves, okay, to eat, okay. But this is the real eating right here, okay. This ministry, all right. You got it out.
It's chapter 13, isn't it?
Between,
they put off the mortar and put on.
No, that's in Corinthians.
No, but it's saying another section.
Yeah, okay.
Taking the palms into their hands. I can quote it, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Revelation 79.
No, it's in the Apocrypha.
In the Apocrypha too.
Nah, I can find it.
All right. Okay. All right. Back real quick. All right. All right. So the latter part of Revelation 16:11 says that they should rest for a little season until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. All right. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 4. Second Timothy chapter 4. All right, I'm gonna start at verse 6. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 6, back into what I just read up. It says, for I, Apostle Paul is speaking, for I am now ready to be offered. And the time, brought that out in the last video about the word time, which is pivotal and detrimental in scriptures. Okay? The Lord always deals with time. It says, and the time of my departure is at hand. Ready to give up the ghost. Okay? I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. And we was dialoguing about this earlier because, like we said earlier, you got this diesel shortage that's taking place up out here, man. Okay? And Jake's that's in the ministry drive trucks that require diesel or fuel. So once the diesel shuts down, Jake doesn't work anymore. That's a blessing, man. Okay? Call Allah Yahweh Shah. We ain't got to work no more. None of us. Once the trucker stop, the food stop, famine hits, and we're looking for our Lord's return. The MOTB gonna hit. Okay? Verse 8. It's like verse 7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. So you got to keep the faith. Here is the faith and the patience of the saints. Still believing. Y'all try to say when he returns, he wants to find faith upon the earth. So you got to still be believing. Okay? Even at your weakest point. Right now, even up until these coming days, man. Still believing that the Lord is going to still deliver you and provide for you and the outcome. All right? You got something out? Can't find it. All right, let me read the last verse. It says, henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness.
I'll break it down. I'm fucking hands in my pocket. It's like, we're just having technical difficulties. Like,
laptop.
Quote the switch shit, but it's like,
That's a demon. It says, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing.
Right? That's talking about all of the elect. Right? So it's gonna be 140. That's why I want to get it so bad. But it's gonna be 144,000 men. They're gonna get those crowns placed on their head. It's gonna be a literal ceremony. That's to say, we shall.
Is that the second chapter?
I want to say the second chapter.
That's what it is, huh? Second chapter, or the 42nd verse.
Second chapter. I was saying second, it's 13 and then in the 40th verse.
We got you, brother. This secondary chapter 2 and verse 42. I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst there was a man in the midst of them.
It's gonna be the same ones with those white robes on. Right, that's them putting off the mortal right there.
It's right, brother. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
And that's the same one, the only one who was worthy to open the 7 seals. Right? That's the one taller than all the rest, high in stature, more capable, more faithful. He was stronger than us, bro.
Yeah.
There's a reason he was able to be on the earth in the flesh and not sin.
You say he was more what?
More stronger.
Strong. And when you read Revelation, the 5th chapter, he speaks of him being what? A strong angel. Okay? It always separates him and has him diverse from all the rest of the Elohim. He's the top angel. Michael is right up under him. Okay? Make sure you understand that. It says, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
He was more exalted because he dealt with more. It was in Isaiah the 53rd chapter. Right, to whom is the right arm of the Lord revealed. He'll be brought up as a tender plant out of a dry place. He had to deal with the whole thing, man. He was catching hell his whole life. We have to go through that. Let's be real, bro. And our short walks in the truth, we wasn't just catching hell every day. Yeah, these bright moments.
Dark moments.
Dark moments. But Yahushua's life was dark, consistent dark moments, bro. I was watching YouTube shorts, and Jacob was talking about Jesus had a beautiful life, and there's that and that. Like, if you only knew, bro. His life was suffering, consistent suffering.
Because he's thinking about crack. You know what I'm saying? Cracker's life right now, just, you know what I'm saying, just, they got it right now. Our lives are pure hell, man.
Just like it's beautiful to go through life without sin. Like, but you know what you have to go through to do that?
To do that. That's right, bro. All right, verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
Right, those that have put off the mortal clothing, right? They put off those blotted robes. Let's talk about that in Revelation.
Yeah.
Right? They put off those robes with blemish on them, and they put on them white robes, right?
Yeah.
Which is the righteousness of the saint.
Yeah. God. And put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Yahushua. That's a clear cut.
Name. That's going to lead to the sixth with the 5th seal.
Yep.
Right? Lead to persecution, okay? Because you confess the name, you stood on it, you believe.
Believe on it.
Right? But it's the consequences that come with believing. Right?
Yahushua walked away.
The bitter side of that whole Isaiah 53 was about the bitter side of believing.
Yep.
You can have faith. You say you got faith. Hey,
show it.
Walk on that water while a storm out there.
You know, Jake said you got to stand on that. You got to stand on that. And the Bible speaks about standing on that. Literally.
Scripture says, take heed any man that thinketh he stand, let him fall. So don't even get overconfident. Lord,
right.
You got to keep that balance right in between.
Don't think too much on it. The Bible also said these are those that stood stiffly for the name of Yahweh Yahushua. That's a clear cut to all you other Israelite camps, man. We don't know the name. Why the hell you faced with a guillotine? You speak in the name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and you faced with that blade. If you don't deny it and you still hold to it and you get slaughtered, is that not saying right here in this prophecy that we're reading? Oh my gosh, man! Read it again. And put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Yahushua.
Put on the immortal and have confessed. Right, those same ones crying to the Lord. How long is it going to take you to get back?
Yeah.
Right, how long is sin going to be ruling in earth? So-called white man going to be ruling in earth.
The blood that cries out. Right, bro. So, God.
Earnest expectation. That's what we expected.
Yeah. To be delivered.
To get delivered, not die, bro.
Right. Now, even though you're going to have Jakes that are going to face, because the Bible we just read it, or John said he saw the souls, and that word soul is plural. So in this time, it could be a very, for all we know, it'll be a lot of us, man. And I mean a lot of us. Okay? It says, now are they crowned and receive palms. Okay?
Palms. I get it. God, it's an ancient representation of overcoming. That's kind of spoiled. But I'm gonna get it.
This the verse here too. Verse 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is that crowned them and giving them palms in their hands?
The Lion of the tribe of Judah,
right, bro.
The same one that prevailed to open those seals, man.
Yep.
Right, he earned it. That shit is what it is.
Yeah, you got to
give him his credit.
Respect that, man. You better respect him. You get your ass slaughtered.
All right, I got it right here.
Go ahead.
It says the palm branch is a symbol of victory, triumph, peace, and eternal life. That's everything we're trying to get. It says originating in the ancient Near East and Mediterranean world, the palm, or quote unquote, phoenix, was sacred in Mesopotamian religions. Right, which really Mesopotamian. The scriptures that come from that ancient land right there, and in ancient Egypt represented immortality, but it's always represented that.
Yeah, beautiful, bro. The book of Revelations, chapter 6 and verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair.
All right, so what's that great earthquake talking about? On Isaiah, I get that.
Yep, 34th chapter. God. And the moon became as blood. All right, those are what you call solar eclipses and your lunar eclipse. Just had one. The solar eclipse was yesterday. That was seen. Solar eclipse yesterday, over there in the far so-called Middle East. Okay, you get a precept. All right. Yep. All right. Get Isaiah 24th chapter 2, God. All right.
Okay. That's the one I look at.
God,
Isaiah 24. Somebody hear him in the thumb. Shit help a lot, bro. I'm ready to give me like a secondary phone. All right. It's Isaiah 24 and 20. Going on
Start at 19, huh?
Okay, gotcha. Right.
Beautiful.
Isaiah 24 and 19. All right, and it says, verse 19, and it says the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. I mean, that's what those missiles are for, to clean the earth.
Clean the earth.
I quoted that one in Revelation, to kill him that destroyed the earth. That's why Yahushua coming back, bro, to clean the whole planet, morally, literally. All right, I say through the spirit of his mouth and through the brightness of his coming. Right, and it says the earth shall reel to.
Hey, to back you up, wow, beautiful. Because what does spoke about that water? Okay, being with the heavens being overthrown with water. Okay, I mean it was flushed out. Water does what? It cleanses everything. We drink water to flush out our system. The Lord did it to flush out the whole earth. And many Jakes died in that water, man. But this time it's going to be through nuclear fire. The missiles, which are broken down to warheads. Okay? Gotta understand that, man. Missiles, okay, when it's shot off, when a launch pad, broken down into a warhead. And Lord knows how many things in that warhead, or when his service gonna just cause everything to be destroyed, man. All right, go ahead.
It says the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Ain't talking about the whole planet, right? But it's gonna be reeling to and fro because of the missiles.
Yeah.
Right? When it says shall fall, as the rulership. That rulership ain't never gonna rise again, man.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no more heathens ruling the earth. Right? This nation ruled the earth. We in slavery under them, under the next nation after that. Right? That shit dead, bro.
Hey, and just to back the butt up, man. Swallow up in victory. Back the butt up. The Bible says what? The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Yes, America's going to get the bitter part of this nuclear arsenal from these other nations. but other nations are going to get hit as well, man. America's not spoken of as this great horde, this great beast for nothing, man. It has nuclear power just way beyond belief. Okay? So the Lord is going to use all nations to come against this place, to utterly destroy it off the face of the earth. Because America is what you call a vast place. A vast place. A vast place. It's going to take more than one missile to destroy this place. And Esau, Amalek, know this. Fucking concrete blocks and concrete walls, and the ground is made like this to try to sustain actual warhead. So the Lord's going to shoot 200 million, okay, over here to Babylon. That's 4 million missiles per state. Do the math on it. 4 million times 50. I'll give you 200 million missiles. Go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah 34 in outside of verse 5, right? And it says, actually, it's outside of verse 4. So I was on top triple. Right? Isaiah 34 and 1, it says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their enemies. He hath utterly destroyed them. I say the earth shall not, I say Isaiah 24. From Isaiah 24 and 20 to the latter end, it shall fall and not rise again. Like the rulership of this place never gonna rise again. There ain't never gonna be another wicked ruler. Okay. Therefore, death's gonna be taken out the earth, specifically for the Israelites. Right? And it says,
which is who? Esau is.
Yeah. Right? And it says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. And the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Right? That's going to be a sacrifice in itself. You're going to be turned into a burnt offering to the Lord. Yeah. Okay? And it says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Right? That's that mushroom cloud. You got to envision it. Looking at a scroll, an ancient scroll, they built like mushroom clouds. Yeah. And it said, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. And for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. It's going to come out of the sky. He's telling you right there that this great weapon of destruction is going to come literally out of the heavens, bro.
Mushroom cloud right there, bro. All right, go ahead.
All right, and it says, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Upon who?
Upon Idumea.
That's right, man.
Edom.
That's right.
Idumea, just a Greek
word.
Right,
Greek word to say Edom. Go ahead, brother.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment. Right? It was the nation he cursed in the beginning, outside of the Israelites. It was the Edomites. Everybody else pretty much, and going into slavery anyway. Yeah. but he specifically cursed Esau, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, that's why he walking around with leprosy to this day.
And we read it earlier. The Lord said he will have war with Amalek for many generations, man. It don't stop. The Lord hates you crackers, man. Okay? We hate you. All right? Whatever the Yahweh shines with, we with. Period. Go ahead, brother.
God, it says the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys and rams, with just all these nations, huh? And it says, for the Lord hath sacrificed, sacrifice in Basra.
Spirit, bro. Bring it back around again.
Hey, the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra. You that sacrifice, man. Sacrificing you, burning you to fuck up. The earth is gonna be better for it. Easy. Right? And it says, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That's what it's all about. That's the 6th
Isaiah, yeah. That's right. And it's Isaiah 63 also, man. Who this will come from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra. Okay? This Revelation chapter 6 and verse 13. Back in what you just read out. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, which represents what? That's right. Even as a yeah. Episode on arrows, okay? God. What they say with those glittering spirits, that's that fire that's mingled around that whole missile that turned into a warhead, man. Okay? It says, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Say the same thing, man. I ain't gonna fall his feet. Wind just be blowing all them leaves that I'm gonna hit America. It's like missiles.
It's a destroying wind.
Missiles,
right? The prophet Jeremiah, so man. Okay, it ain't talking about ancient Babylon when you read the scriptures in Jeremiah 50 and 51. Okay, we know how that was already taken down. Okay, also he'll call it an assembly of nations. Okay, beginning with the Medes to the modern day Russians. Okay, to come against Babylon the Great. It says, verse 14, it says, and when Slaki in the heaven departed as a scroll.
You gonna see a mushroom cloud.
Yep.
And say heaven's gonna depart. The sky gonna literally be, look like the clouds gonna, they all gonna split open basically.
Yeah.
And then when that missile is
gone.
And the heaven's gonna depart as in the rules of this world gonna depart.
Right, bro.
They're gonna be taken out of the way.
Only he that will let until he be taken out. Esau gonna be taken out of the way through nuclear fire. Okay, his whole power relies through his whole infrastructure. So once his infrastructure is destroyed by nuclear fire, how can you reign? Isaiah 24 and 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right. Few men left. Right? It's gonna be mass casualties. That's basically what it's saying. Right? Because a third of the earth's population is gonna get destroyed. That's gonna be 3 billion people. 3 billion people. We don't even know 1,000 people look like that. Right? Then you got the 2/3. They're gonna be a part of that. Right? But it's gonna be few.
They're gonna take a lot of part of it. That's right, bro. Got
the
something.
military gonna get destroyed.
Yep.
The military, because it's gonna be a lot of people. It's Habakkuk 3 and verse 3. We was talking about this about Teman. Right? It's Habakkuk 3 and 3. It says Yahweh came from Teman, and the Holy One from the Mount Paran. So why? And we don't know they're talking about Yahweh. It says the same one coming from Basra. It says his glory. Teman was just another
Teman, right? That's city, right. Right, bro.
Big city.
That's in Jeremiah 49. Yeah. Cave beasts. That's right. Cave dwellers.
And Paran, that's just talking about right by Jerusalem.
Yeah. Same thing. Jerusalem. So when you read Jeremiah 49th chapter, it speaks about the least of the flock shall draw them out. In that same chapter, it speaks about Teman. Okay. Mount Petra. That's where Esau Edom dwells, man. Okay. Something is gonna happen, and it's coming. What we're reading right now, something dramatic is going to happen. It's going to draw the United States to look. We got no choice but to you're going to get involved. Like you're pussyfooting around right now. You're helping Ukraine from way back here. Okay. You're helping China from way back here. Once your allies, those gutter rats over in Israel get involved, now you're on the front street. So there won't be no more holding back. Now you got to be on the front street. The Lord going to draw your ass in. Isaiah 13. He mustered the host of the whole battle. The Lord knows what he's doing. He's doing it. If you're a spiritual man, you see the Lord working.
Make perfect sense.
God, that's like
it make perfect sense. Esau just think he the one doing orchestrating.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, they call it globalists.
Big plan though.
Yeah.
Have this pop off with China and Taiwan.
Yeah.
He's gonna have this.
We can do anything we want right now.
That's how you think.
The Lord has the spiritual demon Satan deceiving them like that.
Yeah. Kind of.
Trick bag. Go ahead, brother.
And it said, and his brightness was as the light. I say, he's that light that shines from the east to the west. That's the direction the Lord gonna be conquering from.
Right, bro.
Land in the east is gonna go over the whole earth.
Right.
Right. And it says, as the light, he had horns coming out of his hand. As he had the power in his hand, man.
Right, bro.
And those horns, they say those horns, the archangels. Now he got everything he needed in the palm of his hand right now. And there was hiding,
and we're gonna be used as the Lord's horns too, man. Okay, it represents power. So when you read the scriptures, it speaks about these are the horns that have scattered the children of Israel. I think that's in Zechariah. Okay, which are those nations, those other 4 beasts spoken of in Daniel 7. Okay, Greeks, Persia, Babylon. Okay, all other nations. All right, scattered Jacob all over. Jacob's all over, man. All right, the Lord gonna use us as his battle axe. It says what Judah shall fight at Jerusalem. Literally, that's coming to pass.
All brothers that get martyred, and they gonna be on it. They gonna be over there. Shit.
Lord loves war, man. Right, bro. Go ahead, brother.
Right, and it says he had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. So he was only showing a fraction of his ability. I just giving you a piece because he showed off.
That's right, bro.
Right, it says
it's like Yahweh said when I told Moses about to show you right there. I'm a fight. I destroy everything, man. Go ahead. Consume fight.
Before him went the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet. He stood and measured the earth. He beheld at Revelation 11.
Yeah.
Measuring the temple and that which is without the temple, man. Right, so he's looking at the elected. Right? He's looking at his people. He's looking at the heathen. He's looking at everybody. Right, and it says it drove us.
And when you read Salakia, when you read Acts 7:48, it speaks about the Lord does not dwell with temples made with hands. So that's the spirit, because I wanted to touch on this earlier. You said the same thing. So it comes back around to where those gutterites are actually trying to build a physical temple. No, this is the Lord's temple right here, man. Okay, tabernacle. All right, he deals with men. That's in Revelation 21:3. He deals with men, not building up something. Okay, those temples were destroyed already. I hear some shit about some damn Antichrist. Oh, he's coming on soon. That's bullshit, man. The Lord himself, Yahweh Yahushua, is coming soon.
The scripture even say, and I quote, many
Antichrists now.
So what that mean?
That's right.
So a bunch of people possessed by Satan. Just
man with a shirt with a suit and tie. Fuck out of here, man.
Right about that. Edomite with a suit in the town doing this shit. Bro.
It's many. Amalek, Esau, Edom is just not one man. It's many of them, man. Do we need to show you guys the wicked sign with all those Edomites on it, including Caesarea Borgia? Okay, go ahead,
Right, and it says he stood and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. Right, he's being sarcastic. The everlasting mountains, right? Like all these powers gonna fall.
That's right.
They can say that in Revelation when the angel brings it down. He literally tell you the mountains, the kingdoms.
Right.
Okay. And it says
hills. God.
The perpetual hills did bow. Right. His ways are everlasting. Right. And I'm gonna hop. Oh, okay. I'm tripping. It says, I saw the tents of Cushan in affliction, and the curtains in the land of Midian did tremble. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses in thy chariots of salvation? Came with the chariots, came with the missiles.
Yeah.
Right? Thy bow was made quite naked, according to the oaths of the tribes, even thy word, Salah. Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. And that's double. That ain't here twofold. That's straight to the point. Right? The nation's gonna tremble when you bring a missile down. Yeah. And it says the overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. This is the point I want to get. It says the sun and the moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went. Right? Brother was reading about the blood moons.
Yeah.
Right? The sun gonna be covered with blood. It's gonna be a terrifying time. We was talking about this shit. The conversation like how might happen on the blood moon. He might come back. Just set the scene. Might come back on a blood moon. Might be a high holy day, possibly the Passover or some shit. We don't know what day it is, but it's possible, bro.
Yeah. Oh, the Lord gonna do it. It's gonna be perfect. That's right, bro. They're gonna like man.
Right, same way he left, because he ended up getting crucified on the Passover. So he's probably gonna come back on the Passover.
Bro. Right, bro. Yeah.
All right. That's pretty much it.
All right. This Revelation chapter 6 and verse 15. And the king, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Okay?
You read that verse.
Yeah. That's it. They're gonna bang it up.
I don't want to do it because specifically that thing was ripped out. I was like,
that's right. So these elites, and you even had other Edomites exposing this, that the elites are going on underground right now in their bunkers.
They got underground cities, literally.
Yeah. Fuck. When this whole C-19 popped off, that devil, the Bill Gates of hell.
Jeff Bezos
Yeah.
Bill Gates stepped down. What you gonna just step down?
Fauci, you don't hear Fauci no more. Okay. About the gorilla, even the gorilla pox. You don't even see that in the news no more. Okay. Oh, when this thing hit, Bill Gates of hell stepped down from the head of Microsoft. Okay. Ain't no telling where he's at right now. Hell, for all we know, okay, those videos that you're seeing right now, he could have already been did that and got his ass on the ground right now. Okay.
Bill Gates, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I don't fucking know, bro.
I got y'all. It's verse 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the face, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
This whole time, Esau just been running away from judgment, man. He gonna know. He gonna know when the Lord that came back for him. The chairs I was seeing those for me the whole time, bro. That's when it's gonna click.
That's it. And that's when the lake become no more fishing because the internet is cut off. That's right.
I get that one.
That's in Isaiah. I think it's Isaiah 40. All right. It speaks about how the lake are fishing right now. Esau's going to cut the internet. All hell breaks loose. Famine of the word, along with the famine of lack of bread and lack of water. Okay. And then the men of the Lord become what? Hunters. Jeremiah 6 and 16. All right. Let me read it again while the brother get that. This Revelation chapter 6 and 16, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the land, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
The one that sitteth on the throne, Yahweh, hide us from Yahweh, hide us from the power they got, and the literal king that's here right now.
That's right, bro. Like father, like son. We don't want no smoke with neither one of them. God.
Yeah, I got it. It's Isaiah 40 and 31. It says, I started verse 29. Right? It says 28. Right? It's Isaiah 40 and 28. It says, hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power of the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? I say, you don't get tired, bro. Right? It says, there's no searching of his understanding.
Come on.
He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Right, that's what Esau gonna witness. That's what he's seeing right now.
Yeah.
I say Matthew 24 and 36 about the parable of the fig tree. That's what making Esau scared right now. Huh? It says he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord, so it's gonna be a lot of niggas dying, man. Right, a lot of young, athletic, healthy Jake's gonna be getting slaughtered out there. Right, but it says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Hey, we waiting for our strength to get renewed and return to the first estate. Okay, and it says they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not be faint. And those are literal. Okay, ain't nothing deep about that. That's literal. You ain't gonna get tired. You ain't gonna be able to die. You're gonna be infinitely strong. Okay, you're gonna be a god. Basically, literally.
I'm trying to get one out. I think it's in Revelation 11 chapter.
What did it say?
I got it. I'm reading. I'm trying to find which one it is. It was something you had just said.
Oh shit.
Let me just read it. This Revelation chapter 11 and verse 5, it says, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth and devoured their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. That's right. It says, these have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will.
That's the power we about to be given. That's the power in Isaiah 40 and 31.
Right.
Spiritual powers, man. You're going to be able to really do those things.
Yeah.
Right? It ain't even going to be faith-based anymore. You're just going to be able to do it.
It's going to be nice. Yep. Jake going to see that on this side, but in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be just something just naturally happening, man.
You're going to shoot the fire out of yourself.
That's right, bro. All right. This is Revelations chapter 6 and verse 17, it says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
And the answer is no one, bro. I'll get that one.
Get that too. Gone out. Say there 16.
Gone,
all right. And I got you one too. I want to name home in Malachi.
All right, so 2nd Ezra 16. I'll start at verse 8. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? That's talking about these plagues that's going to happen and ultimately leading up to the missiles. He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? All right, laser beams going to be coming out these chariots. He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, right? Because these threats are promised. It's a promise. Right? It says the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. Right? No one's gonna be able to stand, man. Right? Because he's gonna use us as his battle axe and weapon of war. With these shall I break into pieces the kings and his rider, the horses and his rider, man. Right? All the chariots, all the weapons, the tanks, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing to a single man of war. Right? It said the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves are troubled as the fishes thereof also. Before, like reading it happen, we'll be mad with the water.
The Lord is pleased with the rivers.
It says before the Lord and before the glory.
Read that out of part again, huh? With the sea around.
Right, it's 2nd Ezra 16:12. The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep.
And those are those radioactive which Russia has right now. Okay, to hit the waters and cause massive tsunamis, man. Okay.
I say that's real.
Yeah.
Third part of the water was made of
bitter.
Bitter.
Wormwood. Go ahead, Doc. Yeah, that was the last verse anyway.
Okay. And it says, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. But strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. You the one causing all the horns in his hand. That's the video right there. The horns in his hand. And it says,
and the right hand represents power, man. Okay. It says for what? For strong
is the right hand that bendeth the bow.
And the right hand of the Lord is the Elohim. Okay, along with us also. Okay, our brothers I were part of the Lord's number, getting without elders and apostles, GMS. Okay, to the Elohim, which control the actual glittering spirits, which are known as the missiles, broken down to warheads. Got to keep reiterating that. Go ahead,
it says his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss.
Come on.
When they begin, he ain't gonna miss. They're gonna be laser guided, and they're gonna be guided by the chariots ultimately.
Right.
Like the Lord's literally gonna force them to hit America, because naturally they'll go off. It's Esau technology. You seen?
Yeah.
They always got videos of rockets just going
over. Spirit,
SpaceX rockets, they trying to send into space just explode.
Yep. And I was meditating on this earlier. The Spirit of brother said that about the it's the actual movie called The Broken Arrow. Okay. And it's an actual missile that was been stolen and could not be founded, man. So they're just basically like when these chariots, which the world knows UFOs, fly over these nuclear facilities and cause them not to be shot off. That's just as much as a broken missile. It's a literal broken missile because it can't do any damn thing. How much more in this latter time when the United States try to shoot off their missiles and it don't work, or it's jammed, it won't fire. Your missile defense system doesn't work because these nations are shooting these what the brother just read over here to America, man. When it says, and they shall not miss, when they should be shot into the ends of the earth. America's the uttermost part of the earth. Okay? Got something up?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah. That's why it's called the ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Okay? Thanks to the Lord to give it to Robert Julius Oppenheimer. Okay? The technology to make an atomic bomb with the technology to advance to a whole nuclear weapon, man. All right, look up the difference between an atomic bomb and a nuclear weapon. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
I think it's Jeremiah. It's never the one I'm looking for. I still get it. It's still good. All right, it's still get the point across. It's Jeremiah 51:1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up Babylon, and against them that dwell, raise up against Babylon, Slakia, and against them that dwell in the midst of the wind, that rise up against me a destroying wind, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her." All right, that's including them angels, man. The angels literally going to be pushing these conflicts forward, man. All this is just leading to these missile hits,
turning it up the
these shields getting loose. Okay, and it says, "And shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about." Right? And of course, they working on the minds of these nations, having Russia do this and have it, but it's something Esau ain't accounting for.
Yeah,
right? It's going to be something in the plan where these people actually that you trying to manipulate, actually, he gonna turn against you, bro. Right?
Yeah. That's it. Revelation 17:6. Go ahead.
Against him that against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. I think it was this one about the brigandine, that defense system, huh? The defense system ain't even gonna matter.
Yeah.
Because that brigandine in the ancient times, that armor that you'll put on to stop you from getting stabbed. That's why stop an arrow from going through you.
That's why the Lord calls it the land of unwalled villages, man. You can just go anywhere over here in America. You can drive in, you can ride a damn plane, you can ride a damn train, bus. Okay. How much more of a high-tech hypersonic or Satan 1 or Satan 2?
Satan 2,
okay, avant-garde.
27 times.
It's over with for you, America. Thus said the Holy Bible. All right, you can close it out.
I figured out. It's 2 Corinthians 16:14. It says, "Behold, the plagues the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon earth." Right, so these are all things we got to be looking out for, man. But before even that, persecution. Yeah, that was one of the plagues. Right, that was one of the seals right there.
Yeah.
Right,
and the Lord gonna use a plague to happen in the earth where Esau gonna blame the men of the Lord for
it. Blame us for the plague. That's it. The prophets do it. Negativity.
Oh man, bro, God,
y'all getting sick. Yeah, this is why this happened. This is why Russia coming up again. Hey, you gonna try to blame it?
Can't go back to gone because of these guys right here, man. The demonization on the level is gonna be at its highest peak, man, in the coming days, weeks, and within a year or two, man. All right. Go ahead,
So with that, hope this was an edifying lesson. Go end it by giving infinite honor and praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Harakabadash.
Belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful and faithful elect across the four corners, living and preaching His truth, the best of their ability and sincerity. All right. Shalom, man.
Shalom, my king.
My fucking chest.